Good morning. We're very excited because last night was 11-week-old Ebony's first night sleeping through the night. She's done really good sleeping for 6 hours or so, which is great. But last night she put herself in her crate at 10:30 p.m. and I woke her up at 7. Today we're going to introduce the beginning of leash training, teaching her how to give to leash pressure. I haven't done this before, even though she's 11 weeks old, just because she stays with me when I go outside. So I haven't had any need to have her on a leash at this point. Good girl. Are you so hungry, huh? Come here, sit. Yes. So all you do to leash train is you put a little pressure on, and when she comes towards the pressure, you reward her. So I'm pulling on the leash. And give her a minute. I might pull a little harder to force her, just to get her to understand what I'm doing. Yes. So I pulled harder, and as soon as her legs moved towards me a little bit, then I rewarded her. Now I'm gonna yes, good girl. I'm gonna pull her this way. Good girl. There was just a little bit of a movement, but I was going to reward it anyway. Okay, she's not getting it. I'm going to be a little more gentle here. Have her come towards me, which will be an easier thing for her to do. Okay, I'm going to lure her with my treat. Yes, good girl. So you saw that when she started to really fight it and wasn't understanding, that I gave up that approach and tried something else. Because you don't want them to learn to hate the leash and to be afraid of it. You want them to realize it's easy and they get rewards for it. So I'm going to pull her. Good girl. Now I'm going to pull her this way. Good girl. Yes, good girl. And pull her this way. Back to where we were. Yes, good girl. Yeah, she didn't fight it that time. I'm going to help her by pushing her bum. Yes, good girl. Pull her this way. Yes, good girl. What a good puppy. Pull her this way. This is the way she doesn't like to go because it's away from me and the food. Yes, good girl. Just 1 or 2 steps in the right direction, she'll get rewarded. Yes, good girl. Because a dog's natural reaction when they feel the pressure on the neck is to see what you saw her do before. Where they pull back on it, they push against the pressure, they try to escape the collar. So anytime that they move towards the pressure, even if it's just 1 step, we reward it. Good girl. Yes. Yes, good girl. That was the direction she didn't like. Good girl. Try that again. Okay, she sat down, so she's not moving. I'm going to push her bum again. Yes, good girl. Okay, I'm going to go again. Yes. She only took one step forward, then she laid down. That was a little sketchy as far as whether it should get rewarded, but it was the direction she didn't like, so I want to reward anything that's even close to right. Okay, since she's laying down, I want her to stand back up. We'll try something else. Sit. Something she already knows. Good girl. Stand. Come here. Stand. Yes, good girl. I used that while I pulled on the leash. She already understood stand. And so I used that command to help reinforce this new one. Yes, good girl. Let's go towards me. That's easy. Yes, good girl. Yes, good girl. Where'd the food go? I hear it. There it is. Okay, towards the camera. Yes, good girl. Towards me. Yes. Okay, her least favorite direction. Yes, good girl. Good. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Back towards me. Yes, good girl. This also helps when you go on dog walks. If you teach them the same concept of giving the pressure going backwards, we'll try that. Yes. If you teach them to go backwards when you pull on the leash, good girl, then they're less likely to pull on you while you're going for walks, because they've learned that when you pull back on their neck, they give to the pressure instead of pulling against it like dogs naturally would do. So we'll try that again. I'll show you. So we pull on the pressure to go backwards. Yes. Pull on the pressure to go forwards. Yes. Good girl. Pull on the pressure to turn. Yes. Good girl. Yeah, such a good girl.